Hello. Well, we're going to be talking about Jupiter retrograde that starts today. It is October 9th until February 4th, and it's a personal planet, so it is worth mentioning. And I want you to understand how it's going to impact you and what you can do with this movement, with this cycle. So I'm going to share my screen real quickly. My name's Desiree DeLune, by the way. And please make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified every time a new video is up. All right, so let's take a look at our Jupiter. Now, right here up at the top, you're going to see this four-looking planet, this glyph here, and that is Jupiter. And you'll also notice that the degree that it's at 21 degrees. It will be retrograding from 21 degrees to 11 degrees, but it's also in red. Whenever we see the numbers in red like that, that is indicating that it's in retrograde. And it's also within the sign of Gemini right here, the twins. Now, let's first talk about what Jupiter represents and then what does it mean when it goes into retrograde then? Well, Jupiter is the planet of our beliefs, it's our spirituality, it's how we view the world. It also represents our luck and opportunities and our abundance and prosperity. And the thing with Jupiter is that it's the biggest planet in the solar system. So it causes things to expand. Whatever it touches, or the sign or area or part of the chart that it's in, it's going to expand, add to, make bigger, grow, create momentum and growth in that area of our life. And so here's the thing, when it's in retrograde, this expansion that I was just talking about isn't going to be so much outward, it's going inward, because that's the thing with retrograde. It is more about going inward. It's more reflective. It's reevaluating. It's reassessing things. Another thing that I forgot to mention about Jupiter is that it also represents our goals, our long term goals, our vision for our life, our long term plans, and what our dreams are, our desires too. So, what's happening when Jupiter is in retrograde is that there is this reevaluation and self reflection around these topics and around these themes. We are reviewing our long term goals, our plans, our dreams, and assessing if, what we've been following up to this point, does it feel right? Does it still feel right? Do we need to change things up? Because I can tell you just personally what I wanted 5 years ago. Well, it's not exactly what I want now for my long term planning of my life. So, definitely my perspective of things, my perspective of life, and even my goals have evolved. There has been an evolution of some kind, and that is what is being called from us. So, this time from October 9th until February 4th is where we are evaluating this. We are looking over, we are connecting. And look, when I talked about expansion and growth, this is inner growth, inner expansion. We are really coming into our own and into our self awareness. And look, I also want to mention some of the other aspects that at the beginning of this retrograde, there are some planets in conversation with Jupiter. And so that gives us an idea, a hint of like what's going on during this Jupiter retrograde. What I love about it is that it has a lot of trines and it has a sextile. So it has some positive communication. We have a trine to the sun as well as a trine to Mercury. So there's a lot of illumination. Think about the sun. It brings light, it brings brightness, right? It's conscious awareness. So we are able to see into ourselves. It's not so hidden. It's visible. And then Mercury is the planet of communication and expression. So also being able to express and communicating what our true goals and desires are for our lives moving forward, making sure that they are actually in alignment with our essence, with our true selves. So, another beautiful thing I like about this is that Jupiter is also in sextile with Chiron. Now, this is an asteroid, and this represents our wounds. And what I like about this nice conversation is that we're also going to be touching and accessing some of our core wounds and pain points. There is going to be some deep, true self healing that is happening during this Jupiter retrograde. So you want to allow yourself to unravel what needs to unravel, your perspective of life, of the world, and even your spirituality. Remember, I said Jupiter represents our beliefs, our worldview, our spirituality. There is a change that is happening inside. There's the way that what we thought was true may not be the case anymore. Our beliefs might be changing about our reality and just what is the meaning of life and what is truth. So, this expansion that's happening, just know, is happening inside. Okay. And we are bringing about very deep self reflection, and it's productive. That's another thing I like about this is that we're going to be turning down all the noise, turning down the noise of the outside world and really turning up the volume of our inside world. And it's just me, myself, and I kind of a thing. It's me, myself, and I getting real honest, getting very truthful, and listening. We are doing deep listening with ourselves and getting very crystal clear about our future plans. You know how sometimes, like at the first of the year, every year, I personally never feel like it's the beginning of the year. Let me know if that's how you feel too. Put it down in the comments below, because there's truly a timing and season and cycle for everything. And so to me, right now, we are stepping into this season and cycle of reevaluation. And that window may not be happening literally on January 1st, as it would be so nice and clean to do so according to Q1 of the beginning of the whole year. But my point is, there are windows for different kinds of activities, different kinds of actions, and different kinds of change. So we are in a season now of evaluation here. So do the journaling, do the meditating, especially with this Jupiter being in Gemini, and record and reflect and document and take notice, because you're going to have a little time to figure this out, correct? You have from now until February 4th. And you're going to just see a bigger picture of things now. And you'll walk away when February comes around with more confidence and clarity and certainty on how you want to proceed forward. I mean, I think we can all agree that there's going to be a lot of events happening between now and February within humanity politically. There's a lot of details happening, and that may be shifting us, that may be changing us, and with the direction that the world is going, it's going to affect the direction that we're going to be taking as well. So also, last thing, see where Gemini and Jupiter is landing in your chart. What area of your life, what part of your life is this self-evaluation and reflection is really shining and coming forth. Just to give you an idea, in my situation, it's actually in the career part of my chart. So there's been a lot of me just reflecting on how I want to move forward within my own company, within my own business, and it all is just right on time and making complete sense. So let me know what house number that your Jupiter in Gemini is, and then I can give you a little insight onto what area of your life is being affected. And also go ahead and get down below the houses chart so you can get a quick PDF of just what each houses mean. So whenever I'm talking about a planet or a sign or some major astrological event, you can take a look and see what area of your life is being affected by that. All right, well, thank you so much. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit that bell, and we will see you in the next video.